What up everyone, it's your Mafex 87 here, bringing you a pre-order alert video, letting you know what went up for pre-order and what to look out for. So before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Now with that said, let's talk about these pre-orders. Man, a lot of pre-orders went up today. So the first one we have up here to talk about is the Marvel Legends 85 Years Heroes for Hire Iron Fist and Luke Cage 2-pack. It is available now for pre-order. No, it's not one of those Giant Man and Wasp thing where, you know, it's available in stock right away. Danyun definitely confirmed that it's not. It's slated for a summer 2024 release, so you're just gonna have to be patient and wait. But until then, we got these awesome images to look at. Here is the packaging for it, and all the accessories are laid out for you to see. And again, when this was revealed, you guys know I'm super excited for this 2-pack, and I'm very happy with the accessories for Iron Fist because he has all those martial artist hand gestures that we needed. He's got an extra head, so I love the screaming head, I love the stoic head. And the only thing they needed to be a little more creative with here is the accessories for the flame effects. It's the same rehashed ones. I felt like this would have been a great time to introduce new flame effects. He has the more modern style costume, but it goes with that Luke Cage for this one. You know, it's not traditional classic because the traditional classic had more of that, you know, that V cut towards his waistline, where this is just kind of straight down. So anyone who got the classic Luke Cage shouldn't be disappointed with this 2-pack, because if they're thinking, oh, this Iron Fist doesn't go with that Luke Cage, I would say relax a bit, because Hasbro will definitely roll out that classic Iron Fist to match that Luke Cage. So until then, we got this for now. He's on the Renew Your Vows body. Well, kind of, sort of, because that's a brand new torso, as I mentioned before. I think it's a new sash as well. The toe joints, all that, man. I'm happy. I'm happy with the way this Iron Fist came out. Luke Cage, the accessory selections are great. I'm happy that he has, you know, stoic and angry head. That's one thing I wish the classic Luke Cage came with, was like an angry expression. I love the brass knuckles, you know, that says Luke Cage on it. The only thing I question about this Luke Cage is that gripping hand. Not the wide open hand where he can, like, you know, perform a chokeslam on someone. But the C-grip hand, because it's like, okay, I expected him to come with something to hold, like, I don't know, a curled up pipe or something like that. It's just weird. It's weird. I feel that's a missed opportunity to give him something to hold. Besides that, he's a great looking figure. And just look at him in the package, man. This dude is massive. Like, he's got that tall, massive look. I'm just, again, like I said, that upper torso, it just screams Doc Samson to me. I can't wait to get a Doc Samson update. This Luke Cage is great. I love Luke Cage in his street gear like this. So, I'm all over this 2-pack. It's $49.99. Let me know if you're gonna cop this or not. This is definitely not a pass for me. It's an instant cop. Again, it's not exclusive. It's available on Hasbro Pulse, Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon. So it's available for all those channels. And keep a lookout for next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, as the Marvel Legends 85th Year Danny Ketch Ghost Rider will go up for pre-order. That will also be $49.99, and it looks great in the packaging. They revealed the packaging on the live stream, and, you know, you can see the bike and all that laid out with some of his accessories. I'm super excited to finally get Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, an updated one, because I love that Toy Biz Marvel Legends one, but it's a little outdated, and this one will definitely fit with our current modern Marvel Legends from Hasbro. I did notice a small flaw just looking at this packaging. I didn't notice it before, but one of his hands doesn't have those spiky, I don't want to call them brass knuckles because it's not on his knuckles, but it's on the top of his hand. And I just noticed that. I'm like, huh? What's going on there? They should have been a little more consistent with the looks all across the board, but, you know, hey, it's just not going to stop me from getting it. So This one right here was a surprise for me to see, and they are reissuing that Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer figure, and it's already sold out on post, but it's still available on BBTS, I believe, Entertainment Earth too. And yeah, they're reissuing that Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer, which was very hard to find, very hard to acquire when that figure first came out. That was back in, I want to say 2018, right? 2017, 2018? I want to say 2018. So it's not an update, it's just a straight up reissue. This is good for those that missed out at that time, and also for those that missed out on the HasLab Galactus for whatever reasons, whether it was space or money, whatever. So straight up reissue. Ideally for me, I would love to see an updated Silver Surfer, one that where he's maybe on the Renew Your Vows body or a new blank body, because I would like, you know, Silver Surfer to be tall, because he should be tall. But yeah, definitely I would love to see Silver Surfer on the Renew Your Vows body, or like I said, a new sculpted blank body. I definitely want him with the double diaphragm joint and the toe joints, which is, you know, it's severely needed for a Silver Surfer to have the toe joints, right? And my dream Marvel Legends Silver Surfer is for him to have a chrome deco paint. Now, the one with the Walgreens exclusive, that had a beautiful metallic silver paint. To this day, I don't think they ever did a better job with that metallic silver paint on a figure than they did with that Silver Surfer. Now, they have beautiful metallic silver paint. I'm not saying that their other metallic silver paints didn't get the job done with some other figures, but with that specific figure, oh, it was just absolutely beautiful. So reflective and shimmery. You know, but the chrome deco, come on guys, nothing will beat that, you know? That just makes him feel more cosmic. This is a character that has that metal skin alloy, so in photography it would just look beautiful when you're like taking pictures of him and the environment is just reflecting on his body. Damn, man, I'm dreaming of the day, you know? Like a bunch of hands. Now this guy definitely needs a deluxe release, and hopefully when they do that update, they can reissue that stand that came with the HasLab Galactus, because that had a nice flight stand effect. Maybe they could fix the bottom, since it's not coming with Galactus, where, you know, the bottom of that flight effect stand is more flat, because that one's like curved out to fit the palm of Galactus's hand. And that HasLab Galactus Silver Surfer didn't have a nice metallic deco like that Walgreens exclusive one did. So I was hoping for a HasLab at that time. I was like, oh man, this is the perfect opportunity. They could put a chrome deco paint on him, and they didn't. So yeah, if they didn't do it on a HasLab, pretty much my dreams are shot down for having a chromed out Silver Surfer in the line. So if it didn't happen in the HasLab, it's not gonna happen in the main line. But hey, if I could get that metallic silver paint that was just like the Walgreens exclusive on an updated Silver Surfer, then cool, you know? Because, yeah, he would just look so much better. Pinless, updated articulation. I wonder if they do a deluxe Silver Surfer, if they would give him a magnetic surfboard. But, you know, that might be asking too much from Hasbro. So if they do, I would still like for him to come with an additional surfboard that, you know, if you're not a fan of the magnetic feature, you can still plug in a peg or something like that. So yeah, grab this guy if you don't have him already. Personally, for me, since I already have this one, I'm just going to wait for an updated pinless Silver Surfer. And this is slated for an August 2024 release. Speaking of reissues, we got the Tracksuit Mafia back in stock on Big Bad Toy Stores. So this was originally a Target exclusive, which was about $28.99. BBTS has it for $25.99, so it's $3 cheaper. I mean, you know, keep in mind, you're still paying for shipping, but if you do that flat rate shipping on BBTS, is only like $4, so it's not that bad, especially if you want to army build them. So, yeah, this is great because this was in one of my top 10 Marvel Legends list for that of the, you know, media category for movies, comics, TV shows, video games, all that. And I even stated in that video, like, the downside of that figure was the distribution. It was absolutely horrible, man. I mean, consider yourself lucky if you were able to grab it. because that was very hard to find in stores if you didn't pre-order it in advance. These are not out for pre-order. It's actually in stock, so capitalize on them if you need to. You know, I might pick up a few more because you know, they're just fun army builders. I love how many accessories they come with, and it's always good to have, like, you know, those street level thugs, and it's great to go with the Heroes for Hire 2-pack if you're gonna get Iron Fist and Luke Cage. So great for your street level heroes if you want to do photography or put them up on your display to get beaten up, whatever you want to do. The Marvel Legends Retro Series Carnage is going up for pre-order, I believe, this week, because Dan Yoon did mention last week that it would go up next week, so next week is this week. So I'm assuming it's going to go up either tomorrow or Thursday, if not maybe the following week. Just keep your eye out. There's no official, like, date and time, but it's one of those things, like, yeah, I'm just giving you the heads up, so keep an eye out for that. The Retro Series Carnage is the same as the Deadpool Wave, so it's got that updated, you know, sculpt. They just gave him a new head and new weaponry limbs, which I'm very excited for. The new head I like, I'm just not a fan of the white teeth, so I might paint them in black. Yeah, I'm a fan of this body mold. I just wish they updated him to pinless, and I wish they got rid of those claw feet and gave him, like, the regular shoe-shaped feet. A new Cletus Cassidy head portrait would have been great to add to this, too. Again, look out for pre-orders. He is a Target exclusive. I wish he wasn't. I hate Target pre-orders, by the way. Why do they gotta charge your card, like, every 5 seconds for pre-authorization? It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, they should not be allowed to do that, man. So I'd rather take my chances in stores. Real quick, the G.I. Joe Classified Series Techno Viper and the HMS started charging today. I got charged for mine, so I'm very excited to add more play value to my His Tank. So yeah, you know, I reviewed all the His Tank related stuff this year, so expect a review of this from me whenever I get it. Just want to let you know, it charged today, so it should be shipping out sometime this week or maybe next week. And the biggest pre-order of all today is the Medicom Toys Mafex Spider-Man No Way Home Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh man. This is what I was waiting for. I passed on the SH Figure Arts one because I was waiting for Mafex, and they absolutely nailed it. I mean, he just looks perfect. I mean, the body, the proportions, is just perfect. The SH Figure Arts I didn't like. I actually passed on that one, and I'm happy I did because this was well worth the wait. And I know I still have to wait a little bit longer to get this, but proportion-wise, he just looks so much better, so much more movie accurate. I don't like how SH Figure Arts had those, I don't like their thigh cuts. They have this, like, protruding, like, look out of the leg, and it's not attractive, you know, on a aesthetic standpoint. Damn, this just looks so good. I don't even know where to start, but my eyes are just traveling everywhere on this figure, and that just means it's beautiful. I just want to address my nitpicks. Not even nitpicks. It's valid gripes. And that is the neck, the collar area. Like on the chest, it puffs out a little bit, and that is like my only gripe. I know people get worked up about the islands of the Spidey masks, so to me, for the most part, they look good. They could have been a little bit wider when comparing the head sculpt to, or you know, the islands to the movie film. The movie film had the islands just a little bit wider, so it could have been a little bit wider on this figure, but overall, you know, I'm not gonna harp on that at all. I mean, it still looks good to me, and I'm not gonna bitch about that. I couldn't even tell at first glance, to be honest. Friends of mine had to like tell me like, oh yeah, the eye lens is not accurate, and I'm just like, man, I understand. You know how I am with my comic figures, and you know, when I pinpoint the inaccuracies, you know, I totally get it if you want it film accurate. Totally understand. But for me, it's close enough that it doesn't even bother me. But the sculpt is just absolutely amazing. I love the shading on the bottom of the chest line. Like, it highlights that muscle definition. There's some nice shading on the red. They got the red right, in my opinion. The red and blue is right. Comes with a ton of accessories like the Strange Portal. He's got a lot of the web slinging effects, or just the web lines are... That's the only thing about Mafex. Okay, that's another gripe. They're rehashing a lot of the web lines, so I would like to see some new web effects. He comes with that device. I think that was a device to, you know, cure Sandman or whatever. The masks, so he could hold it. I like that a lot. And of course, multiple hands. He's got multiple heads. So you got the Spider-Man mask, of course, you need that. And then the Toby heads, man. These Toby heads are golden. There is not one company that has tackled these with their unmasked look that got the Toby heads accurate like Mafex did. I mean, come on. This is just... the Toby likeness is just spot on. And even has that cheesy smile. Like, damn, I love that cheesy smile. So if anyone were to tell me that these head sculpts are inaccurate for the Toby heads, fight me, man. Fight me. They're accurate as hell. They look so damn good. They are... Ah, man. They captured Toby's likeness here. I love the solid paint job we're getting here. The raised webbing looks great. The spider logo looks great. The spider logo color changes from film to film, so it doesn't really bother me here. I like that, you know, in some photos it looks dark, and others has, you know, in other photos it has that reflective look, so that looks great. The spider logo on the back looks great. All of it is just spectacular, man. This is probably going to end up as my favorite Spider-Man figure this year. And, oh, man, I cannot wait. Again, I might get the SH Figure Art still, just for maybe a comparison if I do end up reviewing this guy. This is probably the Spider-Man movie figure I've been waiting for my whole life. Now I just cannot wait for their Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man. So us Spidey fans are going to be eating real good this year between comic and movie offerings. It is a strong lineup in 2024 for Spider-Man offerings. Big Bad Toy Store does have it up for pre-order, but at a very pricey $104.99. That is not where I recommend getting imports. I go with AmiAmi.com, and for me, it came about, what did I pay? It was like 74 USD, so with shipping it's probably going to be around 85. That's the cheapest. Yeah, that's the best place to get it, because 104 is just absolutely ridiculous, and plus shipping, you know, you're just gonna end up paying more at BBTS. So I would say AmiAmi. That's where I get all my imports from. They're highly reliable, so if you never ordered from them, like I said, they're very reliable. And it is slated for a December 2024 release. It's very late in the year, but hopefully we can get it sooner. Alright, so this isn't pre-order talk. This is just regular nerd talk. Let's just sit and chat, and let's talk about that Deadpool Wolverine trailer, man. LFG, let's fucking go. I am so pumped for this movie. This is definitely the movie I am looking forward to the most. And just seeing this trailer and finally seeing Hugh Jackman with that blue and yellow costume on, I lost it. I lost my shit. Because, you know, we've all been waiting for him to don that blue and yellow costume, and he just looks great, especially with the sleeveless look. Damn, just damn. And I was hoping in the trailer that he would bring out the mask. Oh, that would have done it for me. But I think they're saving it. I think they're saving it for when we see the actual film. And I can't wait. Deadpool is going to be great and entertaining as he always is. I mean, it just... their dialogue in the movie is going to be one of the best dialogues between characters in all of the MCU. So I'm excited to see more of that. I mean, they hit it right off the bat. You know, when Deadpool approached Wolverine at the bar. I believe it was the Princess Bar. Maybe it's not. No, that would be in Madripoor, and I don't think it's located in Madripoor. I could be wrong, but, you know, just when Logan told him, yeah, lady, I'm not interested, that was just funny. And you know what I was thinking about when Logan called Deadpool lady at the bar? It could be his typical asshole sarcasm, but what if it's like a bait and switch sort of thing where it's actually Lady Deadpool, because she is rumored to be in the film, and maybe it was her that walked up to him to recruit at first. Again, I was just thinking it's a bait and switch. I don't think they're allowed to do that. So I heard there was like some legal issues, I believe, with the Infinity War trailer and like the No Way Home trailer where they leave characters out of the trailer, but they're actually in. I heard something about that, you know. I don't know the legalities behind it, but I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore. So it could be just Deadpool and not pulling some sort of bait and switch where like, oh, it's really Lady Deadpool in the scene and not Deadpool. You know what I mean. But that would be cool to see Lady Deadpool in the movie. I hope she's played by Blake Lively, which is Ryan Reynolds' wife in real life. And I think the dialogue between them would just be superb, especially with the whole fourth wall breaking thing. But seeing the action scenes with Deadpool and Wolverine, oh my god, it's gonna look brutal. And especially when freaking Wolverine shoved his claws up Deadpool's balls, man, that was freaking brutal. I was like, yo, oh man, I think we're gonna be in for a treat with this one, with this film. I think it's gonna be one of the best MCU films, hopefully, if it lives up to the hype. The villain I am not excited about because it's Cassandra Nova, and I've never been a Cassandra Nova fan at all. Like, in my opinion, X-Men has the best Marvel villains roster, and she's just not it. This is one of Grant Morrison's weirdest creations. I mean, she's just weird, man. I'm not going to get into all her story because it's very confusing and convoluted. Like, she's Charles Xavier. Just to give you, like, a small gist, she's like Charles Xavier's evil twin sister, and Professor X, like, killed her in the womb because she tried to choke Charles out. So once he saw how evil she was, he used his telepathy and self-defense to kill her. Then she ends up being like a part of this astral plane parasite race called the Mumudrai. Basically, they like take over bodies. So she hid for years inside Professor X's body before replicating his DNA scheme to like obtain a body of her own. And because she copied his DNA when she took over another body, she ended up going bald just like Professor X. I don't know, man. They were like all over the place with this character, and they didn't really think it through because, like, why is she an alien race, a different alien race, and not Professor X? Professor X then would be a Mumudrai. Again, not gonna go over her entire history. Maybe if they come out with a figure of Cassandra Nova, I might do a story time where, you know, I explain it in the simplest terms, like I did with my Lady Mandarin review. I know a lot of people got confused with the body switch of Quanon and Betsy Braddock, so in that review, I explained it in the simplest way. I know a lot of you thank me for explaining it in the best way, better than whatever you researched on the internet, so hey, that's what I'm here for. Because I know that story was a little difficult to comprehend at first, but you know, after a few times reading it, you know, I just pretty much knew how to explain it in the best way possible and in the simplest way possible where it's easy to understand. But I think for the movie, they're just gonna keep her story simple, especially for the general audience. So I just think she's gonna be an evil variant of Professor X, where she got pruned by the TVA. Because she probably destroyed multiple worlds, as you can see, an apocalyptic vibe to it, kind of like Mad Max. I do like her base with the giant man's skull. That is pretty freaking dope. And I do notice some characters here in the base, like Lady Deathstrike. I'm so happy Kelly Hu is back as Lady Deathstrike. I do see Toad in there. I see Azazel, and I see Pyro sitting on top of the Red Skull car. Man, I cannot wait for this movie. And Dogpool, I love Dogpool. They could make a movie about the Deadpool core, and I'm totally down for that. But again, the highlight for me is Hugh Jackman in that blue and yellow Wolverine costume, and I'm interested to see his story here. Man, I'm just thinking about Insomniac Games Wolverine PS5 game. Oh, this movie suit better be a playable skin. It better be. But of course, this is gonna lead into figure talk, right? So I do feel we're gonna get a Deadpool wave. I feel like it might be either a full Deadpool movie wave or a mixed movie and comic wave. Either way, I'm down for it, and I think Cassandra Nova might be in that wave, so I think we'll get the movie version first, which, again, she's one of my least favorite characters, so I don't care. Normally, I care about getting the comic versions first before their MCU counterparts, but this one I really don't care. Honestly, you could probably fit her in with a comic display because she kind of has that comic book outfit. Although Frank Whiteley's art was so weird with her, man. That's another thing that made that character even more weird. The art. She was just oddly disproportionate. And, yeah. Again, weird. When I found out she was the villain in this movie, I don't know. It didn't pique my interest. It didn't interest me. I need a villain to look visually appealing, so why didn't they go with Mr. Sinister or a faction like the Marauders? Oh man, Sinister and the Marauders, there you go. You know, for a big movie like this, but I'll see how it plays out. But the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is getting a figure of that Hugh Jackman in the blue and yellow costume. But knowing Hasbro, knowing how they roll, man, I bet you any money that in the wave he's gonna have the full sleeves on with no mask, and then they're gonna charge you 50-something bucks to get him in a 2-pack for the sleeveless look and the mask. I bet they're gonna pull some bullshit off like that. Either way, you know they're gonna do it. It's Wolverine. They're gonna milk the hell out of him because he's a popular character, just like Spider-Man. They'll release him in multi-packs or solo releases. Does it bother me? No, I get the business. I just hope they do it in a right way where it's justifiable to buy the two separate looks. Because what they did with the No Way Home stuff wasn't justifiable. Either way, man, we're going to get good offerings with various companies. So if you don't want Marvel Legends, you can go with Mafex or SH Figure Arts because you know they're going to do them. You know, I just hate the tribalism that's going to come out of it. Because, you know, people are going to be like, oh, the SH Figure Arts is better than the Marvel Legends, or Marvel Legends better than this, or Mafex is the better one. Like, man, let's just celebrate having good figures. Be happy we have multiple options, so get whatever you feel is best for you. Or get all of them if you love Wolverine that much, and, you know, you're a fan of all the versions of the figures. There's nothing wrong with buying multiple versions of a character you love in figure form. That's one of the things I hate about these MCU figures, is it always ignites these tribalistic flame wars amongst fans fighting over which company did the better figure. Let's just enjoy all these bangers of figures we're getting. There's something for everyone. Between Mafex, Hasbro, SH Figure Arts, whatever, you name it, we have a good array of options from multiple companies, and at the end of the day, us fans, us collectors, we are winning. And hopefully we get an updated MCU Deadpool with the updated articulation. Now, the last Deadpool figure is one of the best movie figures for Marvel Legends. But getting the double diaphragm joint, possibly a toe joint, that would be great. Hopefully he comes with a movie dog pool too. Oh, I'll be all over that. But yeah, if it's a half comic, half movie wave, I hope the comic figure offerings are strong, because I feel like this would be a great opportunity to just complete the Deadpool core, because we need Kidpool. We need Champion of the Universe. That would be great. An updated Lady Deadpool would be nice on that new female blank body with the, you know, shoulder joints and double diaphragm joints. Get a good articulated body for her, because she needs it. And it would be cool if we get a Panda Pool bath. That would be freaking amazing too. As a huge Deadpool fan, I'm just looking forward to whether it's a full movie wave, a full comic wave, or half and half. Half movie, half comic. Either way, I'm always excited for more X-Men related products. Now I kick it back to you. What did you pre-order today? What did you end up passing on or are on the fence about? Also, what are your thoughts on the Deadpool and Wolverine movie trailer? And what figures would you like to see based from the movie or comics? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another pre-order news video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.